Polishing off some Tim Hortons. I do have some coffee here. How you doing there, Morton? Happy to see you in the comments, and everyone else too. Let's see who we got here. Oh, hi. Well, Hydro. That's our guest here today, making some noise in the chat, and everyone else who's here with us. If you could smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and most importantly, really copy that URL. Go over to Twitter or maybe Telegram or Discord if that's your preference, but go somewhere where you can post that URL and tag Hydro and tag me. And I can guarantee you at some point when I get back on Twitter, a retweet. And I'm not going to speak on his behalf, but I'm sure he's feeling the same way. So anyways, guys, welcome to The Shift. I'm your host, General Moses, commander and leader of the Shift Army. And today we're joined by, I told him before the interview, I was like, we're going to call you Hydro all day here today. So I'm joined by Hydro of NFT Insider. Looking forward to today's conversation. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. If not, all of the links are in the description. Go and check his stuff out and what he's working on. Wow, what an incredible story. You know, I continue to meet more and more amazing people that, one, have had the courage to put themselves in a position to just hop on camera and start talking about this crazy stuff, even if they don't know what it is, and all of a sudden they become smart. Seems like that was John's trajectory, definitely mine. But then two, you know, combined with that, he was put in a position where he was able to, you know, leave his traditional 9-to-5 job to do amazing stuff 24/7, living the dream. I love when I hear stories like that. So Hydro, happy to have you here. I guess before we dive in, any comments on anything I've said so far? And yeah, we'll take it from there.
Yeah, sure thing. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for turning up. It's nice to see you all in there. And for sure, if you tag me on Twitter, it's just at HydroPowered. I'll give you a retweet as well. So yeah, I'm Hydro, founder of NFT Insider. I'll just tell you a bit of my backstory. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
So I started NFT Insider, I think it was March this year.
It was just crazy. This year.
I was a quick tangent. I go off on tangents all the time, and this is the first one. I'm only one line in, so this is a really great start. But when I was doing the weekly drop schedules that we did yesterday, I realized it's the 30th one that I've done. And to think that I've been doing that for that long is crazy. It's gone by in a flash. So yeah, 30 drop schedules. So I do one every single Sunday, and yeah, we're now at 30th ones. That's insane. But yeah, NFT.
Was that your idea, by the way? I've seen those. It's like brilliant. It's the community needs that. Was you just like, oh, I'm just going to do this?
pretty much, yeah. So that's how NFT Insider started, really. So back in March, I was just kind of getting into the wax NFT space, and I'd started following sort of 3 or 4 different artists. And I was starting to find it difficult myself to follow exactly when these artists were dropping and the kind of things they were working on. I just thought, hey, I should probably, you know, put together an Excel document or something just for my own benefit, so I know when people are dropping. And then I quickly realized when I looked in the space, hey, nobody else is doing this, and I'm sure more people would find this useful. So I started putting them on Twitter and Instagram first. This is before the website even existed. And yeah, it got some good traction. Some people found it useful. And ever since, I've done one every single Sunday. And that evolved into the website, nftinsider.io, where alongside those schedules, we also interview artists, write articles on the wax space and what drops are coming up, and a few sort of thought and opinion-based pieces as well. And I was doing that part-time up until the 1st of September. And then we got bought out by Atomic Hub. So now, alongside being able to do NFT Insider full time, I'm now also the content and community lead at Atomic Hub. And yeah, I've been doing that since September the 1st. It's only been 2 months doing all of this full time, but it's been incredible. It, as you said at the start, it really has been sort of a dream job for me, and it got me out of that, 9-to-5 that I'd sort of grown to rue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been an insane journey.
Yeah. And so a little bit more about your background too. I think you said you're in the Newcastle area in the UK. Have you always been in the UK? What's it been like during COVID? Like, have you been able to really go anywhere? Because my impression is that you haven't gotten off the island, probably just because of how things are.
No, it's been a shame that I've not really been able to travel anywhere. But I'm from the south of England originally. That's where the accent comes from. But sort of I came up to Newcastle for university sort of 5 or 6 years ago, and I've just stayed. It's an awesome place, awesome people. Bit too cold for my liking, but you get used to it after a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up on a map now too, because it's funny. I actually went to university in the States in an area called Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Not the original Newcastle, like many things over here, named after stuff that you guys have first. But oh wow, okay, so you're a little bit further north. That's interesting because my understanding. Here, I'll go ahead and pull my Google map up. Why not share it here? I love it. You guys know I love the maps. So anyways, my understanding is some people we've had on the stream before. I'm sure. Are you familiar with Ultra Rare with John and Richie? Yeah.
Yep.
Are they in Edinburgh or Aberdeen? I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember exactly where they are off the top of my head.
They're somewhere over here. Shout out to John and Richie.
We've casually mentioned before we need to go for a pint sometime, but we've yet to arrange that. But yeah, it's interesting how many people in the NFT space generally, not just on Wax, are in that sort of northern portion of the UK. There's a couple of people that are literally like a 10-minute drive away from me, which is it's just insane that kind of that's how it is.
You're right. There's this weird. I think what I've seen in the Wax space, but maybe you can attest to the other realms as well. There's this weird hub of NFT experts in the UK. So thank you guys for paving the way. I don't know what it was like. We just had Sammy Snake on last Monday. Sammy's awesome. I know he's out of Glasgow. Yep. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, guys, keep doing what you're doing. And if anything, you're right. We got to have like I know we have direct flights from Newfoundland to London. So when the time is right, I will come over there and we can all have a pint. That would be awesome.
Yeah, sure thing, man.
Something for the Wax community. A live in-person piece. So guys, if you want to take a look at the giveaway wallet today as well, we've been more than blessed by Hydro, and we have a few NFTs in here from previous streams as well that we'll probably get to. Definitely want to ask you about kind of some of the NFTs that we have here today. We're going to give away one of the IX clothing NFT or OG NFT tokens today. The winner that will get a free whatever you want from my store. And then it's Mindful Monday. As you guys know, the guys at Mindful Meds love their time here, and they've given us the authority to go ahead and do a giveaway every Monday. So if you want to learn more about what could be coming behind that Mindful Meds giveaway, you go to mindfulmeds.io. So we're going to have some really awesome giveaways here today. I hope I do a good job. Hydro multitasking in the background is I get you to divulge a bunch of information. So yeah, with that being said, tell me about, kind of where you're at right now in your journey. You said you began with Atomic Hub. Basically, happy 2 months. Happy 2-month anniversary. What did your life look like before and after? And do you see yourself like how is it being with Atomic Hub? Because from an entrepreneurial perspective, when you say that they bought you, I'm sure you still have full authority to be yourself and kind of do what you want. But what does that look like? Because I'm sure you're not like working for them at the same time, right? So
it's strange. I mean, technically they are quote unquote my bosses, but it never feels that way. The Atomic Hub team are, some of the nicest people I've worked for. I mean, I'm quite young. I'm only 23. I've not worked for that many people, but I'll tell you that they're 100 times nicer than my last bosses. So that's a good start.
Well, actually, real quick, what was your last job before this?
So before this, I was the advertising sales lead for a local luxury magazine, which was difficult through COVID. I mean, as you can imagine, like most print media, it's going out of fashion anyway. And COVID just made that 10 times worse.
So you're back. You said it was advertising though.
Yeah, it was all about selling advertising in the print.
Dude, nice. Because that's pretty much, you took like what you were good at and put it into the Wax space with your drops every week. That's straight up. That's the better version of any magazine you could have ever made.
No, that's true. And it's quite jarring in a way, going from a job where I was working on magazines for like 50 and 60-year-olds to doing something that's way more sort of youth-centric, let's say. But I like I said, I've loved the journey. But yeah, the situation with Atomic Hub's interesting. So as I said, I started NFT Insider in March, and I've been doing it full time since then. I think it was sometime in July, I want to say, I did sort of an update post on the website, just talking a bit about me, my situation, my hopes and thoughts for the future. And I added a little throwaway line in there that I didn't really think anybody would pay attention to. It was basically just, I'd love to work on the Wax blockchain full time. At the time, I was running lots of advertising on NFT Insider, which kind of helped to fund it a bit.
Wait, you wrote that down somewhere?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the link to it.
So you kind of like, basically what you're saying is you manifested your future. You said, I would like to work on the Wax blockchain full time.
Pretty much. I'll see if I can find the article. But yeah, there was a line in there that was along those lines saying, "Oh, hey, I'd love to do this full time. I'm working on it." And from that, one of the Atomic Hub team reached out, was Jonah, actually, and he said, "Hey, I've just read this article. It says you want to work on Wax full time. We know we kind of need to improve in our community outreach and the way we get out to people. So, let's have a chat and see if we can come to an arrangement." And we came to one. So from the 1st of September, I became, quote unquote, an employee of Atomic Hub. They bought NFT Insider, the platform, and now alongside NFT Insider, I'm doing a bit of.
I'm gonna guess that we won't have to get into details, but that was probably a pretty nice payday at age 23.
It was a lot more than I was earning in my previous role, let's say.
Dude, congratulations, man! Bright future, and you're having fun with it. I think I was checking. Were you at 26,000 followers on Twitter now?
Something like that, yeah. And the
starting in March. That's awesome.
That's incredible. I still remember that sort of the first day we launched the website. I believe it was I want to say either 1st of April, 1st of May. I can't remember which one. But I'll forever rue that I didn't have the setup. I didn't have Google Analytics set up on the day of the website. Website crashed as soon as it went live, and I will never know how many people saw it. It was, as soon as I had it turned on, whereas about sort of 60,000 people had tried to check the website out, which is just unbelievable. And every day I look at my WordPress dashboard whenever I'm writing an article, and just the numbers, I just can't believe them.
Yeah.
The time. It's strange, but sitting at home at my desk, all day, every day writing articles, it's difficult, to get a feel for just how many people are reading my articles or finding them useful, etc. So just those numbers, just
yeah. Okay, so I think I already know the answer to it, but I want to hear your take on it. And guys, before I forget to check out the links in the description, enter your information for the giveaways. We're going to do the Ducky Marathon here in a second. Also, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and share this URL. Tweet it out, tag us. We'll retweet it. But yeah, so with just the insane amount of traffic that you've picked up here, you have your own projects, right? You have your own projects, and then you've got all these other projects that you have to keep an eye on. It just seems kind of like, how do you handle that? What's the secret?
So prior to us being bought by Atomic Hub, we released our own NFTs and sold them, let's say. So every time we did an interview, we'd do an interview card, and I've put some of those in the giveaway wallet for you today. Basically just as a way to commemorate, interviewing these people.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've joined Atomic Hub, all of those interview cards are now free, but obviously they found their own value on the secondary market. So at the moment, I'm not sort of.
Do they have any intrinsic value to them, or not intrinsic, but I mean like utility?
So we do a monthly blend. So all of the interview cards released in 1 month can get blended into a sort of a monthly blend card. Okay. And if you're holding one of those, you can get one of our coins, a Timmy coin, and that's stakeable with Wax Arena. We're also working on some other utility benefits, but that's one part of a gigantic list of things that I'm trying to work on.
Yeah, man, I hear you. That's one thing that once you start working on your own projects too, I just know from personal experience it can be really hard to keep up with everything else that's going on in the space. So these are the interview cards though, right? Am I seeing it correctly? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna give away some interview cards here right out of the gate. I'm gonna queue that up, but still aggregate some names for our Duck Marathon too. And I want to know from a creator to a creator, streamer to a streamer, are you familiar with the term KPI?
Yep.
So what are your KPIs to make sure that you and your team keep growing? Like, for example, with me, I found, as long as we can go live at least twice a week, you guys know I probably would like to go live more than that, but at least twice per week, then we're going to continue to see growth. What are some things that you track to just ensure that you continue to grow?
It's an interesting question. I've never been too focused on the numbers, other than saying that's a big number. That's exciting. I've never been sort of target driven in that respect as such. But I suppose, the amount of Twitter followers we have, the amount of Instagram followers, the amount of views I get on a stream, it's cool, but it's only cool if I'm putting something of value out into the community. And that's the way I treat all of the content we do. Every single article, every single stream, every single video, we'll be putting more video out in the near future. But every single thing we do, if I think it's providing value to the community and people are finding use out of it, that's the most important thing to me. It's quite a hard thing to sort of, quantify, but that's always been the most important thing to me.
Just putting out that value.
Yeah, and I think, back when I was doing this part-time, I was uploading maybe 2 articles a week. And when I started with the Atomic Hub in September, I was like, oh, I can post an article every single day now. And then quickly was like, hang on, as much as I'd love to, if there's videos I want to do and streams I want to do and, podcasts like this, and I get to be on, uploading daily can be difficult, but it's still. So I would like to publish daily, let's say, but I'd only like to do it if it's quality stuff. I don't want to start putting out like naff things for the community just for the sake of putting them out there.
I just remember too. I got to zoom in on your screen here real quick because I forgot you got the that legendary Finney poster still behind you. So how did you? I guess tell us the storyline there. How did you get your hands on that?
Sure. So I can't remember how many months ago it was now. Maybe 2, 3, 4. We did that. That contest where you could. Yeah,
probably before August. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe July. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
No worries. So as soon as I found that, I was like, my walls are looking a bit bare. I want to put something cool up. If it's NFT related, that's even better. So yeah, I went down to my local print shop, spent a decent, however much it was, getting that printed. I know you was doing the contest where you're supposed to go out in public and put it up somewhere and take a picture of it. It didn't get printed in time for that, which really sucked because I had some really cool ideas for where I wanted to put it. But yeah, I was thinking, well, cool, it can go on my wall. It's been there.
We should make sure that. Are you familiar with the Crunk project that just took place?
Yeah.
Do you have any Crunks by chance?
I don't know, but
okay.
Love the project though.
It was So, and I mean, I'm only involved with that by association with the brand. But Sean or Kenny, I'm gonna say this right now. I mean, we got free Finney marketing in the background there by Hydro. So I'm just saying, probably should hook the guy up with a Crunk. Maybe 2. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, let me go ahead and fire up our Ducky Marathon here today, folks. So if you're familiar with the show, the way this works is the winner of this race will receive an 18-karat Shift NFT, a Ducky Marathon NFT, sent to you by Saurav, King Ducky himself. And then we will also give you, well, actually, we got to pick what the other prize will be here today. So the winner of the Duck Marathon will receive that NFT. And you know what? We'll throw in one of the gifts we got from Hydro, as well as the IX Clothing OG NFT. So that'll be whoever wins that'll be cool. You'll get a a tangible gift with your winning here today. So let me fire up this marathon. And as I do that, I'm going to throw you in the direction of doing a tangent for me while I get this set up. So you've got different projects that you, I guess you could say, promote on a weekly basis, and with that comes the challenge of personally deciding where you would want to invest your time with all these different things. Like I'm sure you're like, I wish I could go buy and invest in all of these, but you got to have that laser focused approach, as you mentioned. So as far as last week's issue, we won't put any pressure on the drops from this week, but as far as last week's drops, which one are you most bullish on that you published last week?
There was one drop that I was really hoping I could check out live, and then a friend called me last minute, went for a meal, and I missed the drop. But it was Senor Lupe's season 2 of his Chummies collection, which are his one of one.
I just remembered. Do you want to share your screen, by the way?
I can do.
Yeah, because there's something like exactly what you're talking about right now. I actually haven't seen this project, so it'd be cool to check it out. And then, guys, you'll see here. I'm just gonna get this marathon fired up so you guys can see it start, and then I'm gonna minimize it. So here we go. Ducky Marathon has begun. But you said Chummies. What was it? Part 2 or something?
Yeah, series 2 of Senor Lupe's Chummies collection. Let me get it up. I'll just share my screen.
Yeah, it looks like our viewers are familiar.
I think Lupe is just one of those people in the community that he brings a smile to everybody's face. He has possibly the most entertaining Twitter feed of anybody in the wax space. So.
Now that you say it, I've definitely heard of him before, but I haven't looked into him. So I'm looking forward to this once you get it ready here.
Should I share my screen now?
Yeah, if you click share, it'll kind of put it at the bottom of our screen here, and then
Sweet.
I can move it up there.
Screen 1.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, cool. So let's take a look.
Cool.
Oh, yes. Okay, I know this collection. Yep.
Yeah, I believe they all sold out pretty much immediately. I wasn't there for the drop, unfortunately. But yeah, so every single one of these horses here was made on an iPad, of all things.
Nice.
One by one, and
wow.
sort of the amount of time and effort that he puts into these is incredible. So this is the second set of 100 that he dropped, I believe, last Friday.
Wow.
And there's
what is the average one go for?
Well, I think I'd have to check the floor price, if I'm honest. I knew what the Series 1 floor price was. On drop, they were $50. And I think they were going for sort of 3-4x that on secondary.
Sure.
I've not checked out the floor for Series 2, but I'd be surprised if any of them are going for lower than what the drop price is. It's got such a cool community over on Telegram.
I would on Telegram. His community's on Telegram?
Pretty much, yeah. It's a really hearty mix of both creators and collectors, which is it's just awesome to be in there. Everybody supports everyone else. Everybody's so enthused about everybody else's drops. It's cool.
I gotta check it because our community here. You guys know I'm trying my best to get comfortable with Discord, and we've grown our community a little bit. We're getting on there, but I love Telegram. I'm not gonna lie, I love Telegram. So when I hear someone actually has a robust Telegram community, I'm like, okay, let's check it out. So do you know? Can someone actually? You won't be able to share a link in. Well, if you head over to Twitch, you can share a link there. Someone wants to share the links to Senior Lupe's Telegram, that'd be cool. Or if you got it, Hydro, if you could pull it up.
Yeah, see if I can drop it in.
Yeah, I'll be joining that. And that floor price for his drops, or even just in general, I didn't know that these were all done on an iPad. That's crazy.
There's quite a few people on Wax that are just doing art on iPads. So Senor Lupe's one, I think Crypto Sharks is another. The quality they can output just having an iPad just blows my mind. So yeah.
I think if you could send me that link in the private chat.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if it went through on the comments because YouTube doesn't like to do that. There we go. Nice.
Sure thing.
Copy link address. When is next? Do you have any idea when's the next Chummies?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
It was, I think the gap between Series 1 and Series 2 was a couple of months. So it might be, I don't want to say, but I wouldn't have thought it's going to be sort of in anytime soon. But yeah, whenever they do drop a Series 3, I will definitely be on top of that. Just with NFTs in general, I found that the longer that I've worked on NFT Insider, strangely enough, the fewer projects I'm buying. That's not for any particular reason other than I'm busy all the time, I think. But one thing that's always been important to me is the person behind the art is just as important as the art itself. And that's just as important as the utility, for me anyway.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point.
So a lot of the things I buy, it's as much to support the artist behind them as it is because they're selling some cool stuff. I think that's why I love Lupe's Chummies so much. You know, he's a really awesome guy. He's doing some really cool art as well. You know, it might not have any particular utility, but they just look cool. And you know, that speaks to me. So
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I like the just the way you laid it out there, which is it's really important to not just invest in, you know, what you can see, but like basically who's behind it. I think we hear that a lot too, as a reminder, but to hear that again, you know, someone like yourself who's really built a solid brand following, etc., and then that's what you look for. It's good. It's something to keep in mind, guys. So I see we got AMJ and Morton here in the comments with us too. You guys are always awesome. Morton, I know I handed it over to you last time. So AMJ, I'm gonna since we've got plenty of NFTs to drop and give away here. AMJ, I'm gonna send over to your Wax wallet like a nice chunk of them for you to drop in the comments throughout today's stream. Which means, guys, in order to get those, you're probably going to have to head over to our Twitch stream, which that link is in the description as well if you are watching on YouTube right now. So AMJ, get ready. I'm throwing them your way. But yeah, let's take a look at some other projects here, Hydro. Switching over to this week now, I guess we'll just do it because I was even looking at your Twitter feed this morning to kind of see what was in store. What are you looking forward to on this week's drop feed? There's a lot of projects there. So
yeah, there is. Something that immediately springs to mind for me is the Crypto Moonies launch on Friday. So that'll be the fifth generation of Creek's Crypto Moonies. Mm-hmm. These are sort of 3D sort of spacemen figurines. I'm sure everybody in the chat will be familiar with them.
We definitely know. Yeah, we know Crypto Moonies, and definitely got some Creek fans.
Yeah, he's such a cool guy. He's always on hand in Twitter DMs whenever I want to talk to him as well. So, Creek, if you see this, thank you for that. But yeah, apart from that, there's so many cool things this week. So Noah's early adopters packs tomorrow. I've been a huge fan of Noah for so long, and I'm looking forward to their game that they're developing.
What's the thing on Thursday where I just see Wax?
Oh, so that's their the one-of-one auction that they do every Thursday.
Okay. So what does that look like? Because I never heard of that until now.
So I think they started them a week or two ago. So every week on Thursday at the same time, they'll put up for auction a one-of-one NFT from one of the sort of the big IPs that have been around. So I think they've done William Shatner so far. They did Atari last week. They tend not to say what they are in advance. I'm not sure what this week is going to be, but they always publish it on their Twitter, so that'll be the place to go and find it.
Okay. And how much is that normally? Is it what does a normal asset go for on the one-of-one auction?
I think the first one they did was a Princess Bride related one. And it went for several thousand wax. I don't know the exact amount, mm-hmm. But they tend to go for decent amounts, and it's on the auction front, it's I think drops are the main focus for most collections, but I think there's some interesting things some projects could be doing with auctions that we've not seen so much of yet. I mean, obviously, it's, people will auction off their mint ones or that sort of thing. But I definitely think there's more that could happen in the auction space. I mean, we're seeing artists like Ferocious and Beeple, etc., selling individual NFTs for ridiculous sums of money. That's not to say that I think somebody on Wax is going to auction off an NFT for a couple of $1 million tomorrow. But I think as the Wax space develops and we get some really strong projects come to the forefront, I think auctions are going to become an increasingly exciting part of the Wax blockchain.
Interesting take. I want to follow up with you on that here in a moment. AMJ, I sent you that like 5th of November. Is that a V for Vendetta reference? That's cool. But what's Battle Set?
Where are we looking?
Maybe it's. Are you asking Sezgin? Sezgin's an OG for us too, so I feel like if he had a question, it'd be valid. But no, I don't see it either. Battle Set. Yeah, I don't see that on there. But let me see. What else am I curious about here? What's the mystery drop? Is that a project, or is there like an actual mystery drop that happens every Saturday?
So the mystery drop, yeah. So Tales of the Crypto, he always drops at the same time every week. So it's every Wednesday and every Saturday at 19:30 UTC. He tends not to sort of promote what it's going to be in advance. So, keeping a bit of mystique there, getting people to, check out his channels to find out what it is. So.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I said mystery drop, and look, right above it is Battle Set.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I've just seen that as well. So that's Costume Kingdom. So they were a game which I can't remember if it's Xbox One or PS4. I'm sure he's going to tell me in my DMs after this stream. But that's sort of a Halloween-themed game on console that's been out for some time, and now he's sort of releasing some NFTs related to that project. He has just released. I'm going to see if I can find it. But he's basically got this new website where he's doing some Costume Kingdom themed mini games that are available to play, and these battle cards tie into those mini games. So, you might buy a set of these NFTs, and they give you some certain functionality in this game. It's just like a really chill sort of mini game-esque project. But Josh is a super cool guy. I was speaking to Shanika a week or so ago about him. I think he's a couple of years younger than me, which is.
Wait. So did you know that I was friends with him?
Shanika?
Yeah.
I see he's been on the podcast before, right?
You've been on the show. That's my homie. I'd say like him. You guys know, you can validate this. If I'm forgetting someone in the comments, let me know. But like him, Burst, and I really enjoyed getting to know Sammy Snake last week. Sammy was like someone who I knew he had a lot of influence, and then after getting to know him, I'm like, dang, he's a straight shooter. I love the straight shooters. Which actually, I joke, I don't know if Shanika is necessarily known as a straight shooter, but he's a very generous heart. And I think he's a year younger than you, which is funny, but he looks like he could be 16. And I actually got to hang out with him in person. I went on a trip to Texas recently, and he's out of Dallas. And we did a 9-hour stream together that actually got taken down by YouTube, I think, because Blackbeard. I love Blackbeard Willie. I think he didn't want to admit it because he came on our stream and told us that they bought and own the rights to Marvelous TV. Are you familiar with him and their project by chance?
Heard of it, yeah.
It's really, really cool project and thing to own. Like they are in a very good position. But on our stream, he was talking about how they bought the rights to like all of the cartoons, so that way it could only be on their channel. And we had their cartoon playing in the background of our stream, like as like something entertaining in the background. So I'm like, I could be wrong, but I'm like, dang, I think that's why our thing got taken down, is because they have the rights to that. But
sounds like yeah.
Man,
but 9-hour stream sounds like a marathon.
Dude, it was pretty inspirational. I'll put this on your radar too. Like we were doing our homework to figure out what was the longest stream. And if anyone out there wants to take this idea and run with it, go ahead and do it. But I believe the world record is somewhere between 10 to 14 days. And so we've been talking about figuring out a way to, basically do like a 2-week stream, which I think is totally attainable if you just have enough and the right people. Like, you know, we got you, we got me, Shanika, whoever, you know, you can make it happen. I'll put it that way. So, yeah. But how did you guys meet?
Me and Shanika.
Yeah.
It's a funny story actually. When we started, just when I'd started NFT Insider, you know, and I was selling the very first NFTs, and we had these membership NFTs up for grabs, and I think Shanika had bought one of them, and somebody in my Telegram group at the time had noticed and be like, "Oh, hey, you know, Shanika's bought one of your NFTs." I was like, oh, "Okay, I have no idea who he is," but I reached out to him on Discord. I just DM'd him. I was like, "Oh, hey, you know, I've seen you've bought one of my membership NFTs. Thank you so much." And yeah, we just sort of hit it off from there, and we've been sort of talking on and off ever since. I was on his show earlier this week. You know, we just chilled out and had some fun there as well. And yeah, he's such a cool guy. But yeah, I think we're the same age, aren't we? We're both 23.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the comments. It's so cool. Oh,
Yeah.
you know who else? You know who else is 23 now? I think about it, is our boy Hollywood. Taylor Arnold is like 23
really?
as well. So there's something about that age. I feel like if you three get together, that would just be like something epic waiting to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you said he bought something of yours, is what grabbed your attention?
Yeah, so
What was he buying?
Right at the very start of
Let's see what the whales are buying.
right at the very start of NFT Insider. This is before I had a website, before I had really anything apart from the weekly schedules that I was only putting on social media at the time. I did these promo cards basically just to hype up the launch of the website. So these were, yeah, hey, you've got the price and the quantities here. But once all of those have been released, you could blend them into this OG backer card, which is basically our membership NFT. So if you have one of these, every time we release an interview card, it'll be airdropped to your wallet.
Okay.
So basically guarantees guarantees you getting one. Yeah, I believe he purchased one of these, and we just kind of hit it off from there. But yeah, it's
when he sees something cool, he'll go snag it. And that's that's basically how we met, was through Finney. I think he was a Finney whale for a long time. I don't know if he still is. I haven't checked, but
he's a whale in so many different things.
Right. No, I'm so proud of him and happy to see his success. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this up here real quick, because we're closing in on the end of the Ducky Marathon. So remember, guys, whoever wins this is gonna get well, let me pull it back over here just so we can be on the same page.
Nope.
So the winner shall receive. Actually, I got another story here. Token Timmy, an IXOG token, which is good for an article of clothing, and then you'll receive that Ducky Marathon as well. But yeah, what's the story on Token Timmy?
So when I started NFT Insider, I kind of knew there was going to be a lot of new people in the space that might need guides or tutorials, etc. So my original idea with Token Timmy is for it to just be a mascot for NFT Insider. So if I did, let's say, an article on, how to create a wax wallet or how to use Atomica, then rather than it being this is how you, the reader, do it, it would be me sort of teaching Timmy, the mascot, guiding him through the wax space and all that sort of thing. That was my original idea, but since then, it's not been a part of our content as much as I kind of would like, but it has become sort of the unofficial mascot. So whenever we release an interview card, I always invite the artists we've interviewed to create their own iteration of Timmy, if they'd like to. And we've had so many just incredible versions of him pop up from all sorts of different creators. I think Creek made a 3D Mooney of him. We've had some, cartoonish ones. He's been turned
Oh, I see.
into
I can see like on your screen here that you're scrolling through it. I want to pan over to it. Let's get this Duck Marathon winner, and then I want to see all the other token Timmies. It reminds me of like even like I didn't even know, honestly, I didn't even know this until like a month or two ago, but apparently there was some controversy with the Pepe cartoon, but it seems like the Pepe where it's just like other artists are putting their own spin on it. Personally, I love, you guys know I love Pepe. Hashtag Pepe love. Where's Sarav at? It was like, it actually infuriated me to find out that people were mad about Pepe. I'm like, dude, Pepe is awesome. He's not the one causing issues here. It's the artists. But so Token Timmy's got a little bit of a just artist's touch from multiple artists perspective to it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can see it in our little screen here. I'm like, oh, I want to share it, but hold on. We got 40 seconds here. The final countdown. Who's going to win? I like that name that was entered in a language that's not English. I'll be honest. I don't know what it says, but it looks cool.
Just going through the YouTube comments. Where's this question? AMJS, how's my experience with the Atomic Hub team? Incredible. Honestly, as I said earlier, I can't really ask for a nicer bunch of people to work with on a daily basis. Everybody on the team is so enthusiastic and excited for where the future lies. Obviously, I can't really talk too much about things we've got in the pipeline, but I think sometimes it can feel as though, and this was definitely the case before I joined Atomic Hub. There wasn't too much communication between the core team and the community, and it sometimes felt like the community wasn't being listened to, or things of that ilk. And I can definitely say, congratulations to the winner of the marathon, by the way.
Msilitas 63. If you're with us, make some noise in the comments because you know the deal. If you're not here, I'm guessing is that Wally? No, that's not Wally. Msilitas 63. If you're with us, make some noise in the comments. If not, Morton's getting the W here today. We'll give you 60 seconds to make some noise in the comments. But yeah, so Atomic Hub, working with them.
Yeah, like I said, it's just been incredible. And as I was saying, it was the case before I joined, but sometimes it can feel like the team isn't. Or especially before I joined, it sometimes felt as though sort of the team wasn't really interactive with the community. And I can say hand on heart, every single piece of feedback that we get, whether it's about some bugs or some features that you want to see on the site, or whatever it is Atomic Hub related, the team definitely take it to heart and are working on some incredible new features and updates and bug fixes and all sorts of things to make the experience as good as possible for you guys, and to just keep improving. Through the Atomic Hub Discord and some other things we've got in the pipelines, which I can't talk about yet. We're definitely going to make Atomic Hub feel closer to the wider Wax community.
What I guess I want to know what the future looks like for you guys or for Atomic Hub, because I keep hearing about all of these other marketplaces that are apparently going to be the next Atomic Hub, right?
Yeah,
you guys are the gold standard right now. How do you maintain being number one? I guess that's kind of hard to ask when you're just getting started there too, but
yeah, I mean, it's tricky. Obviously, Atomic Hub is the sort of let's say the go-to marketplace at the moment. Mm-hmm. And of course, there's other marketplaces out there. There's NFT Blocks and there's NFT Hive, and there's all sorts of other new marketplaces coming up as well. People always ask me if there's any animosity between Atomic Hub and Nefty, or Atomic Hub and some other new platform, and there never is. The Nefty developing their own marketplace and having this really cool drop system, etc. It's just exciting to us, really, because it lights the fire under us. It's like, well, cool. They're doing this cool thing. We've got to do some cool things as well. I think ultimately, it's just going to be good for the for the members of the community and the collectors at the end of the day. With Atomic Hub and Nifty, for example, now Nifty have their own marketplace and drop support for the Atomic Drops contract, etc. It's their competition, of course, but it's friendly competition. It's nothing malicious.
Right.
If they do something cool, that's awesome. If we do something cool, that's awesome. And I hope they feel the same way. But yeah, I think the Atomic Hub team is growing incredibly quickly. We're hiring new people all the time. Whether that's developers or support team or people to help with community management, etc. And I do think we're getting into a position whereby the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, there's going to be loads of really cool things that'll be good for the community, and I hope the community will enjoy and will improve your experience on a day-to-day basis. So that probably didn't answer your question. I went off on a tangent like I typically do.
I like the like friendly competition approach though, because that is the sign of any successful company that I've ever observed or been a part of. Is look at even just, I don't know, for some reason Uber and Lyft comes to mind for me, but there can be more than one. Like, they feed off of each other. I was recently in Austin, Texas, and I was riding those electric scooters around, and there's Lime, Uber has a thing, Lyft has a thing. Like, there's all these different electric scooter companies, but they're all like making money. They're all successful. They're all moving forward. Yeah. So, that's good to hear that. That's kind of like the Atomic Hub mindset is the mindset of abundance. That's what I'm after.
I'm not sure if I should. Sorry, go on.
I was just saying one more thing that Sammy Snake said last week, where I was like, what do you foresee as, like, in the near future, what is the marketplace going to be that everyone kind of uses as a gold standard? And he's like, hey, look, like I go to atomichub.io, and he's like, I look at that headline every day. How many NFTs created, total sales, transactions, wax daily volume. He's like, I check that every day. And until there's somewhere else where he's like, I just know I'm going to get that, like, consistency every day, see what, what's in the headlines. See, we got Farmers World and NOA. I don't know what NOA is, but I'm sure it's awesome. Anyways, like, to hear someone like Sammy say, okay, I go to the headline of Atomic Hub every day, that says a lot. Yeah. So, and you look like you were getting ready to say something else there.
I've forgotten what I was going to say. But on the the website front, I feel like I've said this about 5 times in this show already, but I'll say that there's things we are working on that I'm incredibly excited for, and it's, as much as I'd love to talk about them, it's too early to at the moment. But yeah. I mean, if you like, if Atomic Hub, if you go to the Atomic Hub homepage on a daily basis, then we're always looking at ways to improve that, and I guess you'll start to see different ways we'll start to integrate things in the coming weeks and months.
Awesome. So guys, if you entered your information into the giveaway form earlier, thank you. We are going to do at least one more giveaway here, and I'm going to put that link in the comments as well. So if you haven't entered your information in there for the giveaways, please do. And this last one we're going to do here today, we've got the Fervent Father, who was, I'm assuming, someone who was interviewed on NFT Insider.
Yes. Oh God, I can't remember who that was off the top of my head.
There it is. I see it up a little bit more right there on the right. It looks like an eye on the right. Fervent Father right there.
Oh yes, that was Noah Collectibles. Yeah.
Okay.
Him being a dad was like a core bit of his interview, so I thought I'd sort of pay homage to that, let's say.
Nice. Wait, did I just see NOA on the?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So he must be a beast.
He's a really cool guy. We've been talking on and off for God knows how long.
What's NOA?
So basically, I can't remember off the top of my head when they started. I think it was roughly around about the same time I started. But but they have a son, and basically all of their NFTs revolved around their son, basically, and making him into loads of cool characters. And from that, they've sort of fleshed out the basis of a game now. I'll see if I can get their collection up on Atomic Code, just so if you can have a look. Okay, cool. Here we go.
And I just got to note, AMJ, thank you, and Morton, I see you're at it too. Looks like there's a bot in the Twitch channel, so you guys can head over to the Shift's Discord for any more live drops as we're hanging out here. And a link to our Discord is in the description, by the way, if you're not in the Shift Discord channel. So, guys, thank you for your generosity, and if you want to keep on dropping during the stream, please, by all means, let the generosity flow. So yeah, NOA. Sorry, you were saying a little bit more about the project. I really like the art from just a high level looking at it.
Yeah, so it's the parents of this child basically made loads of NFTs with him as the central character. So, you know, we've got some where he's looking like some sort of security guy there, and there's you know, they did a collaboration with us not too long ago where he is like an NFT insider.
Okay,
kind of
wait.
the same thing.
Think you can find it, or is it going to be kind of hard?
Should be able to get it up. I'll choose one that isn't flickering. There we go.
That's cool. Wait, so do they do a lot of collabs then?
Yeah, they've done quite a lot of collabs. I've got one here. It's like a superhero one themed here. But yeah, they've done quite a lot of collabs in the past. I think
I really like the art.
Yeah, the art's incredible. And I believe, although I'm not 100% on this, that these cards are going to tie into their game that they've got coming up soon. I've just seen my webcam flickering, by the way.
It was like the NOA's like taking over your webcam right
now. But yeah, I think they've got a game that they're currently they're testing. I don't think there's anything that can be shown publicly yet, but I'm excited for that. I mean, if it's anything like the quality of their art, then I'm all for it.
And their stuff is stakeable on Wax Arena.
Stakeable on Wax Arena as well. Yeah. So yeah, no, huge fan of their project.
That's funny that your camera's doing that right now. I have seen that happen before. Like I don't know. I don't really mind it. I think it looks cool. But if it bothers you, I guess let me know.
Josh from Costume Kingdom just messaged me on Discord. The Costume Kingdom came out on PS4 and PS5, not Xbox One. Quick correction.
Guys, before I forget, and again, if you're with us on, thank you AMJ for sharing that. They're doing drops right now during the stream in the Shift Discord. If you guys want some free NFTs, there's a link right there. It's in the description as well if you want to join it. Thank you AMJ. Thank you Morton. We're gonna do a giveaway here real quick for our I would say our partners. We know we're doing a lot of marketing for them recently. They were a blast to have on the show a few weeks ago. I've gotten a lot out of their products personally, and I know we've been able to get their products in the hands of many of our viewers now. So mindfulmeds.io. It's Mindful Monday. If you want to take a look at their website, go ahead and click that link and look a little closer. I think their average product ranges anywhere from about on the low end 60 Canadian to the high end about, thank you, there we go, to in the hundreds for sure. So it's microdosing psilocybin basically. So I don't know if this is in your wheelhouse here, Hydro, but man, you know, it's becoming decriminalized in Canada and other parts around the US. I have a feeling the UK is probably not quite there yet, but you know, they're awesome, and I endorse their product. So if you can't get it, or sorry, you know, in the US, we have to ship, or they have to ship you the non-psychoactive ones, the non-psilocybin ones, but still they have plenty of products on their website, and you can check out all their information there. Free. Thank you for the scroll through. It's really helpful. So yeah, we'll do a duck marathon for this one. Again, guys, for this giveaway, I'm going to drop the giveaway form in the in the comments right now. I did microdose this morning, Morton. Am I acting crazy? Let me know. So here we go. Here we go. What was the last thing we were talking about before this though? It was NOA.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I had a question about Wax Arena. That's what it was.
go for it.
Do you view them as like top 3 like platforms to be staking NFTs on right now?
It's a good question. I mean, I've known sort of the team behind the project for a while. I definitely think they're putting out something of quality. Let's say. Just trying to think whether it's something I should say, whether or not I'm endorsing particular things. But yeah, I mean, in general, I think Wax Arena is really cool. And the stakeable project that they have, or the project they have working with them are really cool as well. You got Ultra Rare, you got Gods and Legends, Corporate World, Destinations Noah, and then of course Ishiku's sort of personal collection as well. But yeah, I mean, I've covered them on NFT Insider before, and I think they're doing cool things over there.
Cool. I just realized we got to update our Discord link for the Shift NFT. So there you go, guys. I like Wax Arena a lot. I think everyone's having these PP contests and stuff, and I think if there's anywhere, I feel like they didn't realize that was going to happen either when the project was created. But yeah, anyways, just a successful staking project is always a good one.
Sure thing.
So hold on, we're going to do a duck race here to close this one out, guys. It's a Google form link. Awesome. And you guys know we love those 5-second ducky races. It's exactly what we're going to do. The winner of this is going to receive, as mentioned, that OG Mindful Meds redeemable token and the Fervent Father NFT, which if you wanted to, I guess, kind of put this one to use, Hydro, you would do what? You need to go and collect some other ones from like that month or something?
Yeah, so we do a blend of all the interview cards each month. It's a limited amount. But yeah, you can blend all those, and then if you blend them, you'll get a Timmy coin, which is stakeable with Wax Arena. So there we go.
Alrighty, here we go. Get that Timmy token too. On your marks. Get set. Who's gonna get it? Here we go. Oh, Cesarone, that's an OG right there. Congratulations. And I know you were that's perfect because you were there with us on the stream when we had those guys on stream. So no one better than you, my friend. Thank you for all your dedication and hanging out here with us. Got your wax wallet right here. So let's do this, John. Favorite, what's your favorite thing to eat that wouldn't be like a main meal? I guess you could say snack. What's your favorite snack? Man.
That's such a good question. Well, actually, let's see what's what's next to my desk right now. 2 seconds. I can't even open the bag, but mini cheddars. Oh my god.
Oh, hold on. I got to get a bigger one of this. Mini cheddars.
These, I could survive off these. I could just these could just be my sustenance. These are incredible.
Wait. Can you put it closer again? What I want to see what it looks like. Is it like a burrito?
I'll see if I can get. Might as well get a bag open. Why not?
Oh, there's a bag inside the bag. Okay.
Yeah. So you got this like a little bag there. I'm hoping this crackling isn't.
I'm gonna just make you the main.
But yeah, there's like let's see if I can get them focus. Yeah, they're like little cheesy flavored.
Okay.
Things.
Okay.
And they're really nice.
So it's kind of like it looks like a cheesy Ritz cracker. Is Ritz a brand over there?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I could live off these, honestly.
Mini cheddars. There we go.
I've been getting lately incredibly lazy when it comes to snacking while I'm working. So I used to have everything in my kitchen, which is downstairs, and especially in the last week, I've just started moving all my food next to my desk. So I've got mini cheddars. I've got some grapes. I've got some bananas.
Dude, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm all set, man.
Yeah, you're gonna be posted up in the, well, so you said upstairs, so that's like the man cave right there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And then, so that's a favorite snack. We talked about a lot of projects today. Let's do this. Instead of putting the pressure on someone else, let's talk about your projects. What's the one thing about what you're working on right now from a creator's perspective? The articles and stuff, obviously awesome, like keep it going. But if there's like something that you're creating, going to put on the marketplace, what are you most excited about right now?
Sure thing. So anybody who has followed the NFT Insider collection for a while knows that it's always been created with a view towards the long term. So I've been putting these interview cards out for, 8 months or so, and you can blend those. I have alluded in the past that you can blend those blends. That will be coming up in the next couple of months. And if you manage to get a hold of one, I don't want to say exactly what the rewards are going to be, but they'll be both digital and physical. And I'm looking forward to putting that together and showcasing what that might be.
Nice. Digital and physical.
Yep.
How would the physical portion work?
I'll have to figure out some way of, getting addresses and doing all that complicated data privacy stuff. But
yeah.
But I might just do it as a viral. That way people can, try. Well, if virals become a
viral? What's that?
So a viral NFT on the Wax market, but I don't think they're released properly yet. But they'll basically have they're NFTs that are backed by a physical item, and you'll be able to redeem that NFT to get the physical item if you'd like it. They're not. I don't believe they're currently live yet,
okay,
but that'd be a good use case for those.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. I got you going on the mini cheddars now. All right. So guys, check out I just realized, I think I called you a John a few times there. Check out all of Hydro's information in the description. Follow him, get subscribed to his website. I'm sure on NFTinsider.io, you can subscribe to be a part of the newsletter probably, right?
Yeah, all of my social links will be on there. I'm sure. I think you can subscribe to like our RSS feed or something.
Okay.
But yeah, just stick it on your favorites. I upload most days of the week. Also got schedules on Sunday. Every Monday, I sort of break down the major news pieces on Wax that week. And then throughout the rest of the week, you'll have articles from myself on drops, or we'll have articles from external writers as well, where they'll give their sort of thoughts and opinions on what's going on in the Wax space. So yeah, there you go.
Nice. One thing that I do relatively frequently on stream is I will eat. I haven't eaten a whole lot on stream today, but I see Morton's talking about there in the comments. So yes, we will. Actually, you want to do a toast here? You want to get a mini cheddar? This is a Reese. I was eating Reese.
Oh man.
Reese cup. There we go. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
That's actually a first. There we go. Thank you, guys. So, and by the way, thanks for bringing it to my attention. We got to update the Discord link if that one's expired for future streams. So thank you, AMJ. Thank you, Morton. Everyone else involved. John, Hydro, been a pleasure having you here. If you won the IX clothing NFT or the Mindful Meds one, follow up with me. You can on Discord. I'd say preferably on Telegram, General Moses 9. Put it in here. And then, all of John's information is in the description as well, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another action-packed episode of The Shift. I'm your host, General Moses, Commander, Leader of the Shift Army. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Drop a hashtag next level and your Wax address in the comments as well. You never know, he might come back and hook you up. And remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.